I literally look like the whitest person in the world right now, but this is such a bop. And I didn't just discover it, but I just remembered it existed, and like I just find it a very funny song, okay? This was another day where I woke up with just hearing a lot of really bad news, and just Brittany, she just made my mood bad. The comment section of this song is hilarious. Brittany's gonna cure our quarantine depression for sure. I am ready to work out. It's almost 12 o'clock. I finished editing today's video and I'm gonna work out now. I'm gonna work, bitch.
You know, just keeping yourself high. Some of us have no self-control with binging. Jess already watched episode 3. I watched the first 5 minutes of it. I couldn't help it. And this is, I'm not terrible notes. I missed like 15 things. That's when we get messages from people being like, you guys,
what's up, Jiji?
All the names. All the names.
Her tongue is out. Her tongue is out. Oh my god, what a precious moment.
Let's recap episode 2.
Yes.
And if you're tuning in for the first time, Becca and I are unspoiled. I'm one episode ahead.
She's one episode ahead.
But other than that, we don't know anything. So you are getting our real time.
Oh my god.
Okay, as we watch. So
That's a good podcast.
Jiji. Jiji, what are you doing? Jiji. Ooh la la, look at this mess in the back and this mess on the side. I gotta pick up my laundry. It's terrible. And suddenly I burst into like Disney song style singing about how messy my house is and my cat is. My cat is so messy. Oh yeah, lick the mess now that I'm embarrassing you. There is something seriously wrong with my hair. They're just looking their worst. I mean, after a month and a half of them being styled every single day while I was on My Style Rocks, they're destroyed. They've been destroyed completely. So yeah, I've been moping around so hard. Like the Britney high lasted for a while, but then I looked at the news again today and like I'm just in a terrible state right now. And I don't know. I need to do something to uplift my spirits again. And I'm gonna put on some Britney and I'm gonna declutter the hell out of, not declutter, but I'm gonna pick up my apartment. I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna just put everything in their place. I'm gonna organize the whole place. All 65 square meters of this place are gonna get snatched. I just need my surroundings to be a little more organized than the rest of the state of the world right now. So I'm gonna start picking up everything. I am gonna put on my little slippers that my Greek grandmother knit for me a long time ago. Oh, okay, let's start by taking care of these plants. Look at Spider-Man. Spider-Man could do so much better than this. I literally gave you water 3 days ago and you're already sad. Okay, man, okay. Message received. You're a thirsty dude. I can't believe I've started having conversations with my plants now. This is not going well for me. Okay, let's go. Oh, no. Okay, now the floor is clean. I came with the best intentions to just tidy everything up and I just made it worse already. Let's give some water to Mr. Joey. I think Joey's already pretty fed. And we have Mary-Kate and Ashley, the twins. They both popped out of one avocado. The other plant that I have to feed is Linda. Linda is an uptight, and that's why I named her Linda, because I knew she used to be a big and glorious plant, but even when I first had her, I knew she was uptight. I knew she would just be finicky as hell. Linda got sick or something. I should be more compassionate towards this plant. But like, she just doesn't show any effort like that she wants to live. I really don't think she wants to live. Oh, more water everywhere. Fantastic. I think she's just not gonna be with us for much longer. And honestly, like the way she looks so mopey and miserable, I'm like, just go, girl. just leave. I'm being so mean to a poor plant. And we also have this fella over here. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I don't know. And I've not given it a name yet either. Jiji has chewed on the leaves here. But other than that, this plant does have quite a will to live. It's a strong plant and it deserves, you know, a good name. You know, it's a good plant. This plant is doing its damn best to stick around. Unlike you, Linda. What are your thoughts, Jiji? You have no thoughts, because you're a cat. I'm losing it. I am losing it. I'm talking to my plants. Oh, and here we have 2 more avocados. Check them out. I haven't named them. I've had them in these in water cans for the longest time because they really are thriving in there. All my other avocados, I had like 6 of them. And the only ones left now are Mary Kate and Ashley. And that's why I'm scared to put them in a normal pot, because when I put all my other avocados in a normal pot, they just died. And I don't want the same to happen to these guys because I really like them. Anyways, those are my problems. How about you? How you doing?
Jiji, can you please not?
So this is the state of the living room before I tidy it up. A little better now. Right? Jiji's here now, lying on her clean faux fur carpet, enjoying it quite a bit, and organized this mess over here, and picked up the clothes that were hanging over there, tidied up this space over here. Don't look there. I haven't tidied that part yet. And yeah, the couch is looking a little more put together. Couches and cats. Listen to me, people. Those 2 things do not go together unless your couch is made of velvet, which in that case, at least with Jiji, she doesn't really go after velvet. And this is the other mess that I want to tidy up today. Looks a little better, I think. I can't do anything with that mess over there, okay? It's not mine. That stuff is not mine.
The Phyllis-Angela dispute.
You already did me.
That's what she said. The thing is, Angela, you are in here an awful lot. You have complained about everybody in the office, except Dwight, which is odd, because everyone else has had run-ins with Dwight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that little Batman figure. Look at how perfect she is. I can't. Yeah, I'm so happy everyone loves you as much as I do, Jiji. Got my cocoa here, and I'm having some philosophical thoughts that I want to share with you because I really enjoyed reading your comments and your response to my latest vlogs, and it seems like you enjoy having someone to just be there with you when you're alone at home, and I really like that too. So I've seen a lot of comments on Instagram, especially with people being like, this is amazing, what is happening now is amazing for the earth, this is very environmentally friendly what is happening right now. I haven't really taken part in that discussion, even though I belong in the sustainability movement. I don't really see the long-term sustainability in what is happening right now. Yeah, things are slowing down dramatically and greenhouse gas emissions have gone down significantly as well. Consumption has gone down significantly. Under normal circumstances, I would obviously be very glad to hear that the planet is healing, consumption is going down, but the reason why all of this is happening is obviously not a reason for me to rejoice. So I'm not happy about it. There are two ways that we can save the planet. One of them is if we all collectively join forces and do our best to take measures to limit greenhouse gas emissions and limit animal agriculture and many other things. The other way to combat climate change is through ecofascism, where political parties gain power and they enforce very strict measures in which you prohibit the movement of people and you prohibit basic human rights and you seize full control and you enforce sustainability to people that might not want it or are not willing to participate in the sacrifices that it takes. And so through both of these ways, the end result is a healthier planet. But what is happening right now is obviously terrifying, but from my research and from everything that I know, the impact of climate change is going to be way, way worse. And it's going to ultimately result in a lot of pain on a mass scale, a lot of suffering, a lot of hunger, and a lot of disease on a way bigger scale than what is happening right now. It is a climate emergency that is not being taken seriously at all, and not a lot of people are capable of taking action for disasters that have not yet happened in order to prevent them from happening. Jiji, can you please? So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I would like to hope that humanity at some point wants to save itself. But I don't believe in forcibly saving a humanity that doesn't want to be saved and that doesn't have the capacity to save itself without violence and without fascism and without authoritarianism. You know, one scenario is the video that I made, my 2050 morning routine video that very surprisingly predicted, kind of, sort of in a way, everything that's happening now without me even knowing it. But in that video, I show what an authoritarian eco-fascist regime would look like and how life would look like under a government like that. That's basically what the video is about. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jiji. Jiji. Oh, now you're looking away. Now you look away. Before you were just staring at me nonstop. Nonstop. She's too cute. So, yeah, in summary, I am not rejoicing about the fact that the planet is healing through all of this and all the stuff that we are the virus and all that stuff. Like, of course it's crossed my mind that is the human species possibly a virus on this planet that is exterminating everything else around it, and once we're gone, literally everything else on this planet is going to thrive without us. Yeah, these thoughts have crossed my mind, but I like to not ponder on them for too long because they don't lead to any healthy thoughts. I try to be as little misanthropist as I can possibly be. And it's very easy to be a misanthropist in this sphere of environmentalism because you really get educated on pretty much the way everything works, you know? The way the economy works, the way politics work, the way the production of goods works, the way how food ends up on our plate. When you are involved in environmentalism and sustainability, you need to know the bigger picture. And once you kind of get a look at how we operate on this planet, it is a very scary thing to look at. And it kind of makes you have very negative thoughts about humans, especially how they treat each other. But one thing that gives me a lot of solace in all of this and helps me be as less misanthropic as I can possibly be is the movie that I saw, Parasite. I've talked about this before, but I'm just mentioning it again just in case y'all don't remember. But in the movie it was mentioned that poor people, no, in the movie it was mentioned that rich people have the option to be kind. And that line always reminds me that the ability for me to care about the planet, to care about other people and all that stuff, it's something that is a privilege for me. And to everyone out there that is unkind, that is angry, that is treating humans in a horrific way, I understand that for many of them, they don't really have another option but to be cruel in order to survive. Kindness is really something that is in a lot of ways a privilege for most. The only group of people in which I do not forgive cruelty is those that have the option to not be cruel. And those are the billionaires of the world, the people that are in power. When you have money and when you have power, when you end up misusing it or when you end up hoarding it, that's where I'm like, you're just an asshole. You know, you have the option to be kind and to pay your workers more, but you choose to underpay them and you choose to not allow them to have bathroom breaks like Jeff Bezos does in Amazon, and you choose to just be a dick and produce your clothes through slave labor so that you can maximize your profit and just basically pull yourself up to the top of the Forbes top 100 list or whatever. And for those people, I have no excuses for why they're so cruel. So yeah, this was I don't know how I ended up talking about wealth inequality again, but that this has been my little ramble about the whole situation with how this whole virus thing is benefiting the planet, etc. But yes, thank you so much for watching. This was quarantine day 3, and it already feels like it's day 30. But oof, this is gonna be a tough week.